Though the universe asked for your hand in this dance, you can still choose to go your own way. But if you choose to let go to the dance of your soul, you may find that you're more than you thought you were.
Hey! Morning!
Yeah. Good to see everybody here. Nice, wonderful day.
And before we do, we always start with the day's intention and the day's goal. When Mary and I really want to accomplish or achieve or experience something, we look first at setting a goal and doing so. And the secret, the law of attraction, a lot of these things talk about the importance of intention and desire, but we take it a step further into a goal. And what makes the difference between a desire and a goal is a desire that you're willing to put some action towards. And we think the power of intention is so incredible and so powerful that we actually like to use it. So we start every Sunday with setting our intentions as we're starting the service, and invite each of you to set your intentions with us. Your intention will often be the kind of roadmap to your destination. If you choose to have a good experience or if you choose to have a great one. Part of that's going to be your intention. It's going to be, are you showing up with your A game or are you showing up as a participant? Where are you at? We'll accept you either way. It's between you and you. But
Yes, it is.
if you agree with what's on the screen, we invite you to read it with us. We utilize our most precious gift of free will to set our intentions and make them known. Today we choose an incredible experience. Today we intend to be part of a miracle and accept the miraculous. That's a good way to start any day or any week, correct? We started with a basic foundation, which was we have two goals. Our whole premise, everything we're doing here, has two goals. One, a closer relationship and better understanding of God and myself. And two, tools that lead to life mastery. Life mastery because the less of the negative part of life that we don't have to deal with, the more time we can spend in the positive. The more time we can spend in the positive, the more we're able to help other people. So we kind of start inside and work outside. And so we just kind of cleared the whole religion or philosophy or theosophy board and said, what works? What have we seen work for people, for ourselves and for other folks, time after time, year after year after year? And as we did, it started to almost have layers to it. And as those layers got together, it formed somewhat of a spiritual blueprint. And so you can kind of see some of the evolution of it. And every Sunday we spend some time on a different part of this to help you get closer to those two goals. So with that, we've kind of formed a little declaration here, and anyone who agrees with what's on the screen, we invite you to read that with us too. We believe that there is one God, of which we are a part. We believe that the spiritual blueprint can lead to a greater understanding and relationship with God and ourselves, which leads to life mastery. We help the world as we help ourselves and each other. Isn't that what family's about anyway? Helping yourself and helping each other. We're just a big spiritual family.
Announcements. We have some way exciting announcements. But first, we went online this week. So if anyone has checked out Facebook, has checked out YouTube, has been to our website, ConnectionsSLC.com, you will find links to all that we do. From announcements every week to online services. We now have videos so people can join in. And that's been way exciting because we now have...
Well, we're growing, folks, and we can tell part of it by what's in the room, but let me share with you some of what you can't see that's in the room that's streaming in through that little box in the back with a cord on it. In the last week, we are proud to welcome 54 new members to Connections. From 17 states and 5 countries. So I'd like to take just a moment, and anybody who wants to look back in this camera with us because they're watching, and we welcome Leanne in North Dakota. In South Dakota, we welcome Vern, Craig, Christy, the other Christy, Kyle, Dusty, Craig, Jackie, Mitchell, Lisa, Misty, Nita, and Stephanie. California, we send our love out to Tina, Dina, and Marty. In Massachusetts, we welcome Siobhan. In New York, hi Tony. Colorado, Chris and Raina, welcome. In Wyoming, Addie, Carrie, Angie, Joan, Amy, Jessica, Maria, and Edna, welcome, you're home. In Illinois, Karen and Linda, welcome. In Oregon, we welcome Susan. In Georgia, we welcome Lisa. In Nebraska, we welcome Becky, Becca, Nikki, Bob, and Twyla. In Iowa, we're welcoming Brandon and Monica. Rhode Island, thanks for coming, Jackie. In Salt Lake City, Utah, thanks, John. Kentucky, welcome, Bobby. Pennsylvania, Marlene, we're glad to have you with us. And here in the great state of Florida, in cities like Homestead, Panama Bay, Palm Harbor, and Miami, we welcome Barbara, Joy, Lauradell, and Amaryllis. And our friends in Mexico, we welcome Laura. In England, we welcome Jen, Stacey, and Janella. In Germany, welcome Roger. And in Scotland, David, we're glad you're with us. Welcome to the Connections family. And we're growing, and we're growing, and we're growing. And those are just the ones who wrote in and said, I'm going to be a part of it, and I'm a new member, and I'm going to be here every Sunday. And these are just the ones who let us know. A lot of things that I attend, especially online, I may not write in and say I'm doing it. So those are just the ones we know about. 54 people, 17 added Horizons magazine, and all kinds of things. So we're going to just keep growing and growing. And so we're way excited. We're looking for a building because we're outgrowing this place quick. And some days you got to bring your own chair. And other days we got a few more chairs. So it just kind of depends. With Friday night we had a card party. And we had so many folks show up, we had to bring out a second table. And we used every chair in this house that wasn't on wheels. And I believe a good time was had by all, but let's ask a couple of folks that were there. Tanya, what did you think?
Oh, I loved it. It was very enlightening, very eye-opening.
Right on. Eddie?
Yeah, I really had a good time. It was very informative and got a great reading by like 14 people.
It's good stuff, and we do it the third Friday of every month, so we invite you to come to the next one. Now, it's not on the announcements yet, but many of you know Mary had a weight loss workshop a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And there were a few people who wanted to take part in a challenge. And the challenge started, before we started inside and work our way outside, started with just me, Mary, who didn't have much to lose at all, and just mom and pop. Just the four of us started 2.5 weeks ago. Now, a couple days ago, we were out buying dog food for my dog, and we see this bag here at 44 pounds. We have lost, between the four of us, in 2.5 weeks, more than this. We have lost 47 combined pounds in 2.5 weeks. And because she's got new walking billboards all over town, there's been about 10 or 12 people who have approached her about making a makeup class because they want results like this too, and they know me. They know that I'm not starving, that I'm not telling myself no, that I'm not. I'm still eating cookies. And, yeah, a couple nights ago we had shrimp and bacon Alfredo. I mean, it's not about starving. It's just about tweaking a few things and thinking a little different. And 17 pounds personally in 2.5 weeks.
That's awesome.
And still going.
Friday, Scott is doing a psychic gallery. And these are absolutely wonderful things to attend. If you've ever seen John Edwards, Sylvia Brown, who else? Anyways, they're really, really intriguing. As you bring your questions, as you bring the things people that you want him to tune into, healing, he puts all of his gifts to the test. And right there from the audience, whoever has a question, wants to connect, he'll do it. And they're very powerful events that he's done. And they're very, very informative and straight to the point. It's not wishy-washy, well, I feel or I see. What is your question? Okay, let's tune into that.
I don't give a lot of fluff.
No.
So if you ask the question, make sure you want the answer, because my job is not to filter. I get it, you get it.
Yeah.
And it's that and the validated results of what's come through me that's got the FBI still calling when they have missing people to help me find them, or that encouraged the United Nations to invite me up to a conference they have on spirituality and ethics and do a gallery-style reading for several thousand folks from all over the planet. So it's as real as it gets. It's not a party trick. It's not a cold reading or a fishing for info. It's you got a question, I got a decision in my life, this way, I've got this that's really I'm thinking about all the time, I need some help with this, or who is my guide, or what was my past life stuff, or can you connect me with someone real important to me that's on the other side, or I need some help, I'm just not feeling like me, or I've got an illness or an injury. We bring a right game, so we invite you to come on Friday.
With all I know about the universe, you think I have it down, the way it works. If I'm so richly blessed, how come sometimes I'm such a mess? Guess I forget. So help me remember who I am. Help me to trust in the master plan. When I think that I can't, remind me I can. Help me remember who I am. I've read the concepts and complexities of quantum physics and string theories, but it's the simple stuff, like love is all that I'm made of, that trips me up. So help me remember who I am, help me to trust in the master plan. When I think that I can't, remind me I can. Help me remember who I am. I am a precious child of God, for heaven's sake. Not flow with sorrow on the breeze. So when I'm feeling kind of small and lost in space, could you remind me, please? Help me remember who I am. Help me to trust in the master plan. When I think that I can't, remind me I can. Help me remember who I am. Help me remember who I am. Help me to trust in the master plan. When I think that I can't, remind me I can. Help me remember who I am. Help me remember who I
Now it's time to get to know each other. So, kind of have a universal. Oh, you do that really well. You can do it too.
Here at Connections, we love you and we respect you. We respect your boundaries and your comfort zone. So, the international sign for hug is this. The international sign for handshake is this. Whatever you're more comfortable with, as folks walk up to you, hey, how you doing? Or hey, how you doing? The only caveat is don't keep us guessing or we'll go with our choice. You go, hey, how are you? I'm gonna hug you. Don't go with mixed signals. But you put this out, I'm happy to honor it, and so is everybody here. So, we invite you all to stand up and get to know one another for a few minutes.